Clash Royale I believe to be a great game, and chances are, if you clicked on this video, that you do as well. However, this once big name in mobile gaming industry has since drastically gone down in popularity. Since its release, it has had almost no new game-changing features added. Sure, there are different game modes and even touchdown, a completely different way to play the game, but these events are only found as special events or in the party mode, and are not even worth trophies. The game has had nothing new, major, or game-changing ever. This game, though, is endowed with an unbridled potential that just needs to be harnessed. We, the community, have been putting out our ideas since the beginning, and I figured it's about time I put mine out there. I have had plenty of ideas for this game over the past 5 years I've been playing it, and the first major idea I will be sharing is Star Powers. Star Powers, which was definitely not inspired by Brawl Stars, would give each card in the game a little extra ability. Star Powers would be available for anyone of any level in Legendary Arena. Star Powers would be completely independent from card levels, so you wouldn't need to have a max card to get its Star Power. Star Powers would be found in chests and in the shop for 50,000 gold. I believe that Star Powers could add a whole other way of playing the game, and so without further ado, here are some of my ideas for Star Powers. Bandit. Daring Dash. Bandit's dash range is increased by 0.5 tiles on both ends, going from 3.5 to 6 tiles to 3 to 6.5 tiles. This star power would increase the dash range of the bandit. Deploy your bandit too close to a miner? No problem, it still gets off the dash for the double damage. As the bandit approaches the tower, it would be able to dash from further back, forcing your opponent to react a bit quicker to save their tower. This star power is nothing too powerful, but it would certainly have its moments. Mother Witch. Concoction of Curse. Mother Witch's curse effect lasts 1.5 seconds longer before fading. This star power increases the duration of the Mother Witch's curse effect that comes with her attack. This will give you just a little bit more time to defeat the cursed unit in the event of the Mother Witch dying or ceasing to attack the unit. Overall, this star power would let the Mother Witch get a few more cursed piggies onto the battlefield, especially when she is pitted against tanks who may outlive the curse effect. Musketeer. Slowing Blast. The Musketeer's projectile slows down its target's movement and attack speed by 20% for 0.5 seconds. This star power would briefly slow down the units the Musketeer hits with her attack. This would give the Musketeer a new fun mechanic that would give her a little bit more of a competitive edge against other ranged air attacking troops, like Ice Wizard and Electro Wizard. Valkyrie. Warrior's Welcome. For every attack, Valkyrie recovers 180 damage. This star power would heal the Valkyrie with every attack. When face to face with a tank like a Knight, Prince, or even a P.E.K.K.A., she would require maybe just +1 attack to take her down, allowing her to deal more damage and be able to inhibit advancement of enemy troops more effectively. Royal Ghost. Insta-Invis. Royal Ghost's invisibility delay is decreased from 1.6 seconds to 1 second. This star power makes the Royal Ghost become invisible much quicker. The Royal Ghost would be more easily able to avert damage from enemy units, and it would allow it to get into the face of enemies, taking less damage. Arrows. Bleeding Out. Enemies hit by arrows will have a 15% damage decrease for the next 3.5 seconds. This star power reduces the amount of damage enemies deal. The star power would make arrows much more versatile. For instance, a maxed P.E.K.K.A. hit by arrows would have its damage reduced from 984 to 836 per hit. Arrows would become a little bit more viable and would be used more as a support spell rather than just a damage dealing spell. Knight. Valient Siege. Knight deals plus 10% damage to crown towers. This star power increases the damage that the Knight does to star powers, making him more of a threat. His crown tower damage at max level would increase from 244 to 268. Although it's not very much, it could very well win the game for you. Get the Knight locked onto the crown tower and the damage will ramp up very quickly. Fireball. Unsturdy Structure. Fireball deals an extra 12% damage to buildings. This star power somewhat reverts the nerf of the April 8th 2020 balance update that decreased the fireball's crown tower damage from 35% to 30% of the full damage. The original tower damage was 292, now it is 250. With this star power, the crown tower damage at max level would be 280, giving the fireball a taste of its former glory. Graveyard. Cemetery slowing. All enemies caught in the graveyard's radius have a 15% attack speed decrease. With this star power, enemies caught in the area of this zombie resurrection would be slowed down, making it much more difficult to deal with those pesky skeletons that keep popping out of the ground, as they would be able to deal more damage before they're taken down. Fisherman. Slow of the Sea. Fisherman's hook attack decreases enemies' speed from 35% to 50%, and increases the duration from 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds. This star power enhances the slow the fisherman inflicts upon enemies he pulls, or pulls himself too. It increases the rate and duration slightly. Nothing extreme, but something that might just be enough to prevent that one extra hit. Giant Snowball. Cooling pushback. Giant Snowball's radius is increased by 0.5 tiles, going from 2.5 tiles to 3 tiles. This star power, like Fireballs, gives the Giant Snowball its former glory. On January 7th, 2019, a balance update reduced the Giant Snowball's radius to 2.5 tiles from its original 3 tiles. This star power reverts that change. Giant Snowball's radius would become slightly larger, giving it more of a competitive edge against those other 2 elixir cost spells. Hunter. Dozen dealt. Hunter's attack unleashes +2 projectiles, increasing it from 10 to 12 projectiles. The Hunter's attack shoots out 10 projectiles, each doing 102 damage at max level. That is 1,020 damage if all projectiles hit a target. With this star power, the Hunter rounds up his barrage to a dozen, making the grand total from his attack deal a potential 1,224 damage. A small increase that will make him threatening, especially when he's up close and personal. Mega Knight. Mega Jump. Mega Knight's max jump range is increased from 5 tiles to 6 tiles. The Mega Knight's jump is what makes him so good. With this star power, the Mega Knight will be able to jump quicker and further, decreasing the amount of time your opponent has to react. Royal Delivery. VIP Delivery. Royal Delivery's delay time is decreased from 3 seconds to 0.5 seconds. When the Royal Delivery came out, everyone was complaining about how long it took to actually land. As time went on, people adjusted and got used to its delay. However, that does not fix the fact that it is incredibly annoying and can be difficult to plan for this delay. With this star power, the Royal Delivery will swiftly take effect, just like literally every single spell in the game. Royal Recruits. United we stand. When within 2 tiles of another recruit, a recruit will receive a 25% damage shield from all sources excluding spells. The Royal Recruits, although great on defense, especially in draft, have a fatal flaw, that being splash damage. A wizard can melt through all 6 recruits with ease, and for a 7 elixir card, you'd expect a better bang for your buck. With this star power, enemy units will need to put forth just a little bit more effort to take the recruits down when they are near someone else from their platoon. Bomber. Left behind. When defeated, the bomber will leave behind a bomb, which will blow up 1 second after death, and deal equal damage to his attack. The bomber is a weak unit that can easily be defeated, and unlike the rest of the bomb-carrying skeletons, he does not leave a bomb behind. With this star power, the bomber would leave behind a bomb that would be equal to his attack damage depending on his level. At max level, that is 268 damage, which is enough to take out a max level goblin or deal the final blow to a princess or firecracker he was only able to hit once. Rascals. Vengeance. The Rascals is a good defensive card, but it can easily be made obsolete with arrows or the log. So with this star power, when a member of the Rascal gang dies, the remaining ones get a damage increase to avenge the fallen. With each unit defeated, the remaining one, or ones, get a 20% increase. At max level, both the Rascal boy and girl's damage per hit would be 192 when only one member is defeated, and 224 when 2 of them are defeated. Inferno Dragon. Elongated Inferno. Inferno Dragon's range is increased by 0.5 tiles, going from 3.5 tiles to 4 tiles. With this star power, the Inferno Dragon's beam gets slightly longer, decreasing the distance he must travel to get to his target. This would allow the Inferno Dragon to lock on targets quicker and ultimately deal more damage. Poison. Intravenous. All enemies in the poison spell effect have their damage decreased by 10%. With this star power, the spell finally poisons enemy units by weakening their attack. It just makes sense. I mean, if you're poisoned, you probably can't put up as good of a fight. The log. Extendo log. Increases the log's width from 3.9 tiles to 4.5 tiles. This star power elongates the log, allowing it to clip more units. No more missing princesses and dart goblins by a hair, as log bait units would struggle even more to evade the log's crushing spikes. The log could also knock back a wider array of troops that are more spread out headed your way. And with that being said, be sure to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed, share, and be sure to leave your star power ideas in the comments below. See you next time.